Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 5, where last time we have arrived in Ahonaria, the capital of the Anama, down here in the northern frontier. And we have already visited the temple, talked to the head priest there, and to the head teacher, I suppose, who unfortunately didn't really offer anything useful to us. And now we're about to talk to the mayor here, who... I don't know. I wonder how powerful she actually is, since it definitely seems like the religious leaders have, hold most of the power here, but we'll see. Lynasa. This woman appears to be the mayor of Ahonaria. At least she has a mayor's sash, although she isn't wearing it. It's draped over the back of her chair. This building is meant to be the city hall, although it's rough and unfinished, and there is a pile of construction materials stacked in the back corner. It's very dusty. She bows to you when you enter. I am Lynasa, of the Anama. I've been chosen to handle the mundane details of running Ahonaria. I'm pleased that you stopped by. I was going to try to hire you. Oh, okay. That's always welcome. In fact, we already have a quest from the job board, I think, that asks us to report to her once it's complete. Was it about breaking those eggs? I think that was about breaking Kytrex eggs, yes. Anyway, first things first, I guess. You're the mayor here. Oh, yes. She looks over at the sash. Avernum requires every city to have a mayor. The mayors deal with the crown. They make requests and implement laws. Teacher Elkander gave me the honor of the position, with the understanding that he's in charge. Out here, what can the Evernites do? Yeah, I mean, they're unlikely to send an army here, just because of the logistics involved. So, yeah, I guess it's more of a formality than anything else. Are you Evernites? I guess not everyone living in Avernum is automatically an Evernite, but I mean, if they have a mayor, I guess they officially are. They consider us Evernites. We can be Evernites as long as their laws, as long as their law does not conflict with the greater law. She points at the Avernum sun symbol on the wall. And they have been kind to us. We are trying to be good citizens of the underworld. What do the Evernites think of you? Not that you have much contact with anyone out here, I suppose. They think we are hardworking and honest. They also think we are eccentric, but most down here are eccentric. Yeah, fair enough. We are also peaceful, and we want to settle the frontier properly, so they gave us this land. And yet, some do not care for us so much. Who does not like you? Our neighbor to the north, for one. Yeah, well, I mean, he doesn't really like anyone. So, I don't know, don't take it personally, I guess. The bitter, withered old wizard, Solberg, hiding behind his race of crumbling golems. He does not like us. There's a long, empty road between us, and we both prefer it that way. Right. I mean, at least there is no, open hostility between you. You can just ignore each other, and all is well. Anyway, I have another question. So, you wanted to hire me? I do. You are aware, I trust, of our Kytrex problem. We are holding them back. We are reclaiming the land. The outsider Kingsley has been a great help with us. However, we need a true warrior to deal the death blow. Someone needs to go into the Kytrex nest and destroy their queen. Then we can be victorious and reclaim our land. Their nest is to the south. The queen is within. If you kill it, we will give you an appropriate reward. Okay. I mean, actually, no one has mentioned anything that I have to do here. I could, I believe so far, at least, that I could just move on to whatever lies beyond here and just ignore them and their problems. Not that I'm obviously... even in the slightest interested in doing that, but it's an interesting change of pace. Unless it turns out that I do, in fact, actually have to solve this problem too, but, we'll see. Then this is the south, right? The queen is within. Appropriate reward. How will I recognize the queen? I mean, it's probably the one just constantly laying more eggs, and or the biggest one. So I think I should be probably able to recognize her. Kingsley has told us that it will be large, surrounded by eggs, and very dangerous. Yeah, no surprises there. Why have you not destroyed the queen? We will, in time. She looks embarrassed. The limits of our faith cause us to do some things slower than we might like. Right. In other words, you don't have a problem with us using, for example, say, magic to speed things up a little? I have another question. Wait, was there something else here? No. The people here seem very nervous. Oh yeah, that is true. That is obviously something that we'll have to try to figure out. She pauses, clearly trying to think of a good response. You are a warrior of the Empire. Some of us have had bad experience with the Empire. Bad experiences. Also, you are an outsider. You are not one of us. It is reasonable if people are nervous, is it not? To some extent, yes, but I have the feeling like there is something more behind this. Like, I mean, obviously, the most obvious explanation being that Dorikas is somehow controlling or threatening them in some way. But we'll see. Okay, anyway, we have the quest, the Kytrex Queen. And that's good. Let's see here. Right, Farmer Gillette. Galanai. Ah, yes, I believe we've seen Galanai down here in the temple. But we did not talk to them? Him? Oh, she, actually, to her. Right, cleaning the Kytrex from the Southlands. I mean, that's kind of... You know, it's in the same general direction as the Kytrex Queen, anyway. Mind Warp Kytrex, where is that one? Do we know? Maybe someone in the Anama Haven can help me find it. Interesting that we have not had an option to ask for it. But, I mean, obviously we're going to find it eventually. Kytrex Claws, those were for that Kingsley, the hunter. The Board Tools, we don't know if that's going to be in this region or somewhere else. The Kytrex Queen, of course. Yeah. Okay. And the Mad Crystal, what was that? Oh, if you meet any Vanata in the Northern Frontier, okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out, of course. They should be pretty easy to notice. Alright. Hello, Galanai. Surprisingly, the Anama Temple has a small shop in one of its wings. The shelves are covered with flasks, jars, and crystals. While they will not cast spells, some classes of magical items are still allowed to them. The shop is run by a small, mousy woman. She is quiet and extremely nervous. She might be frightened of you, or maybe the darkness of Avernum brings out her natural erratic qualities. It happens all the time. Hello. Perhaps you... I'm Galanai, of the Anama. I sell things to members of the faith. Only to members? I would like to buy something. Potentially. She shakes her head. I only am allowed to sell to the Anama. I'm sorry. Don't be angry. Oh, it's fine. I mean, we were told that we would be allowed to use almost all the facilities. I guess this is one of the few exceptions. Oh well. Do you sell magical items? I mean, just in theory? She shakes her head. Well, that's not right. Yes, I mean, our items have natural magic. Herbs, crystals, nothing made with casting a spell. Can you tell me about the Anama? I would. I can't. I mean, I can, but I should not. I should send you to Alcandra and Mina. They are wiser than me. Certainly a lot less nervous. A lot of the people here seem nervous about me. Do you know why? Your question only doubles her anxiety. I can't. I should not tell you, but... Tell me what? Just be careful. Very careful. Prepare and rest before you leave here. That is all I can say. Why? Am I in danger? I have said too much. Go. That is a little bit concerning, to say the least. Okay, I mean, obviously I automatically rest, but maybe I should not delay casting any buffs as soon as I left. Difficulty 20. We have... how much? Oh, 10, right. Plus 2 from those... from the gloves we have. Yep. Okay, never mind then. I mean, maybe we'll eventually have a quest for her? Oh, I don't know. Maybe after we deal with that ambush that might be waiting for us, she might have more to say to us. We'll see. Kingsley Hunter. Ah, awesome. We already have all the Kytrex claws that he asked for, and more. So that's good. Ah, Kingsley collects the claws and gives you several scrolls. I might as well give these to you. The Anama don't want them. And watch the job board. My challenges have not ended. Ah, okay. Good. Tattersail leveled up. That's nice. Group haste, mass blast, and mass shield. Alright. Hi, by the way. This man doesn't appear to be one of the Anama. He looks different. Dirtier, shabbier, and wearing a necklace of Kytrex claws around his neck. No, he's not Anama. He is a type of crazy all his own. What is this? He shouts as you enter. The foul Empire invader is here? Attack! Attack! He laughs. No, I'm joking. I'm a loyal Evernight, but I'm not full of old grudges, and I'm not Anama either. Call me Kingsley. I'm a Kytrex hunter. I'm living here for now because the work is good. Now have a seat and some tea. I like talking to other warriors. Okay, well that's a pleasant encounter for once. You're a Kytrex hunter. That is my trade, and I never suffer for work. The bugs are the terrors of the underworld. I go where they are, and I hunt them. For pay, of course. The Anama made a very good offer, so I came out here. What makes them so dangerous? Well, their sheer numbers, for one. They're like goblins, but with big claws. They eat anything. They reproduce fast. They swarm. Let one get away and it can create a new horde somewhere else. They're bugs, but they're like rats. Bug rats, you know? Yeah, I get it. Where were you hunting before here? I was up in the Eastern Gallery. When the Shade War started, the Kytrex really got established there. Some might say that there were more Kytrex there than was entirely reasonable. They're gone now, finally. Made a lot of money. Where did the Kytrex come from? Nobody knows. Most likely some crazy wizard made them in an experiment, and they got away. Careless magic, resulting in a thing that killed lots of... He stops and laughs. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like an Anama. I'd better move on soon. Maybe. Do you hate the Kytrex? No. In my line of work, it's a bad idea to take things personal. They're bugs. They can't help what they are. But I do think they're interesting. I catch them sometimes. Keep them around. Study them. See what makes them tick. Then I eat them. You what? Boil them up. A little salt, lizard butter. They taste they taste like food, I guess. Once you acquire the taste. Oh, I suppose. I mean, how different is a very large insect from, say, a crustacean, for example? So, yeah. Most of the problem that I have with eating real-world insects is that they are so small that you're basically forced to eat all of them, and, you know, I don't like the idea of eating literally every part of an animal all at once. That's why, for example, I don't like clams and snails all that much. But, you know, I don't generally dislike the idea of eating insects. If only we had giant insects in our world. Oh man. But what can you do? Anyway, right. What do you think of the Anama? A bunch of crazies. And they know I know it. But they're used to people thinking that they're nuts, so they don't mind. They even have a sense of humor about it. I respect that. They're clean. They work hard. They pay me for my work. I have no problem with them. Right. I mean, so long as you're not casting spells, they're pretty decent people to be around. What is wrong with their beliefs? Well, other than that it's completely nuts and a bit hypocritical. Well, they're just mad. How would we survive without magic? Without magic, everyone in Avernum would have died long ago. Yeah. Exactly as I said, a civilization would never have been established here without the light-giving fungi alone. Let alone, you know, all the edible fungi and the ones that are used for construction and, you know, all of that. But oh well. Anything you can tell me about this town? Well, it's interesting. A few weeks ago, they all got nervous. Oh, okay. So definitely Dorikas, right? Then, just before you arrived, they got very nervous. I don't know why. They don't tell me anything. But I'm not dumb. I can tell. Can you tell me any more about it? I mean, oh, I guess not. Do you travel much? I have to. It's a lonely life, following the swarms. After this job, though, I can settle down, find a wife, make a swarm of my own. First, I have to get out of the frontier. I'm waiting for the pylons to be active. I mean, they kind of are, but maybe not for everyone. You know anything about the frontier beyond here? Well, the next large region is the Azure Gallery. It's to the west, but you'll have a rough boat ride to get there. It's a huge cave. More crystals, more miners, more monsters. Beyond that, I don't know. And I don't think Avernum does either. Wait, I haven't found a... That's not true. I totally have. Well, I mean, not literally near the city, but, you know, not that far away. I guess he's gonna give me the hint about... Yeah, there is one. It's along the road between here and Tranquility. In case you missed that, which I suppose is kind of easy to miss. I'm hunting a mind warp Kytrex. Yeah, of course he would be the one to ask about that. Heard of anything like that? He's interested. A mind warp? Those are rare. Only a very, very... Only a very, very few Kytrex develop in that way. I avoid them. Killing them is wizard's work. There might be one in their nest to the south. I think I've sensed something odd. If you do hunt for it, and I'm not saying you should, I have some advice for you. What is it? Watch for the place where you feel confused with no explanation. That is where you should focus. Return to it and return again. Okay. The mind warp is powerful, but not intelligent. Its instinctual efforts to distract you will fail in time. Well, I sure hope so. Did I ask about everything? I did ask about these things, but, just in case. You what? Another question. No, I definitely did ask about everything. Okay, cool. Finally, a genuinely friendly guy, from what it seems like. Chain Kytrex. Kingsley has shackled up a Kytrex here, probably to be the subject of some experiment, or maybe he just enjoys tormenting the creatures. Well, he also eats them, so. It is half starved, and its skin has faded to a pale grayish green. It's harmless now. Okay, that actually sounds kind of mean, actually, even if it's just a mindless beast. Well, who knows how mindless, right? Just leaving them here to starve is kind of needlessly cruel. Yeah. Oops. But then I guess I'm not one to judge, having slaughtered dozens and dozens of them and being about to slaughter dozens and dozens more. Sports' workshop. Sports? Not all of the Anama are humans. The town smith is a Slythericai. However, he isn't currently focused on metalwork. You're surprised to see that he's making a wand. You watch him quietly, not wanting to break his concentration, as he delicately fixes a crystal on the end of a wooden baton. Eventually, he finishes the job, turns, and is startled to see you there. Ah, he sighs. Yes, he sighs. I'm Sports of Anama. Welcome. I welcome. Teacher Alkander welcomes. Tells us to trade if we want. I have metalwork and other crafts. Okay. Let me see what you have for sale. I mean, really, I would prefer to sell something first. Oh, I guess not now, anyway. Okay, some wands, steel helmet, fine spear, blessed helmet, steel helmet, whatever. Nothing actually magical, huh? That makes sense. Blessed bow, yeah, it's the one that we already had. Okay, well, no surprises here. The Anama make wands. The Anama do not work magic, but can use magic in nature. Can use magic in crystals and plants, but not increase it. Can work it like metal, but not make spells. What's the difference? Teachings of Ahonar say difference is in casting of spells, saying words of power. The rule is this. To do when lips pressed together is safe. Work of only hands is safe. This makes sense. One thing all humanoid spells have in common is some sort of chant or other vocalization. Yeah, I mean, sure, but does it actually make sense? Naturally occurring power is fine to use and potentially abuse, but power that comes from within is not, just inherently? I don't know. Is it difficult to make wands without spells? I do not like to brag, but is skill few have mastered. I can only make lesser ones, but I'm proud to make any at all with only natural works. Okay. Can you make a wand from me? I can. Teacher Alkander urges me to show that Anama are not without skills and power, not fools. To make a wand, neat stick, a focus crystal, a ruby or emerald, and proper high-quality alchemical herbs. Show me what you have, I say what can make. Well, I wish I could actually see a list of things he could potentially make, but I knew from looking at a list very early on in the Let's Play that there was going to be an option to make wands, and then, sticks and rubies and emeralds would be required for them, but I have decided against keeping any of them around because, I never make use of any of nearly anywhere near all the ones that I naturally find in any of these games, so making any more just doesn't seem worth the effort. Still, I would like to see what he technically could make, but oh well. I mean, I could look that up if I was really interested, but Anyway, tell me about the Anama. My mystery of tongue, not good. Mastery. Oops. Yeah, mine neither. Only make crafts. Are seekers and teachers in temple to tell wisdom. Right. Yeah, that was just that. Huh. Alright, okay. I hope there's another merchant somewhere that I can actually sell to. There must be. Defend against, just in case there is something new to talk to him about. Kytrex infestation, brigands. Okay. So we might find an actual brigand camp somewhere around, or maybe not. Huh. Okay. Nothing new from you. Oh, Onishi, hello. Like most of the people in Ahonaria, this man is from the surface. He only came to the underworld recently. Welcome to my shop, he says. I am Onishi of Ahonaria. I would be happy to trade with you. I buy and sell from all travelers who pass through here. You notice that he's of Ahonaria, not the Anama. Okay. Let me see your wares. Blessed boots, candle, shield ring, golden goblin, gold ring. Now, shield ring is nothing special. Energetic herbs are kind of rare. Are those the ones that we have the least of? I'm gonna double check. Maybe buy that one, even though it's expensive, but you know. If it can be turned into more energy potions, then it might be worth it. Gold bar, ruby, mind shield, group heal. Actually, we don't... I think we actually have these. We probably do. But it's good to know that they sell at least one, which I suppose could come in handy against that mind warp Kytrex trying to mind control us. Anyway, I would like to sell. Gives me a chance to double check. Did I want to double check? Scrolls, mind shield. Yeah, only 3 of them, but I mean that should be enough. Anyway, sell, sell. Sell all of these. Oops. I guess all of this is actually gonna add up to a tidy sum. It already has, actually. Armor ring. Right, we did find a second one of those. Selling for 500, not bad. Not bad at all. Piercing gloves, yeah. But Waveblade, surprisingly not worth a whole lot. Goodbye, Singing Rapier. Nice knowing you. Right. These scrolls I have to give to the correct person. Okay. 6,700 gold. That's actually quite a bit. So that's nice. Not sure if I have anything to spend that on immediately, but definitely doesn't hurt to have you know, a bit of financial flexibility. Are you an Anama? I'm not. I respect their beliefs, but I would not fit in with them. Why aren't you a member? I don't have strong opinions about magic, but I can't stand all the meditation. I'm just not still enough. Okay. How have the Anama been acting lately? Strange that you should ask. A few weeks ago, the leaders of the church started acting nervous. I could tell it when they came to trade with me. Everyone trades with me. Then a few days ago, it spread. Everyone became nervous. Why is that? I don't know. They don't tell me things. They are kind to me, but I'm not one of them. I wonder if I'm actually going to learn anything substantial. I mean, the answer seems pretty obvious, but who knows what is really going on? Or what more might be going on? Anyway, that's... Oh, I wanted to check for herbs. Oh, the spiritual ones are actually... Well, I mean, they're almost the same. Energetic herbs are definitely required to make energy potions. So, you know, even though it's probably not really worth it, I'm gonna buy that anyway. Maybe even these. More herbs, just so I have all the options later. I'm not gonna buy this extra mind shield. The ones we already have should be plenty. Okay. Alright. Group haste. Mass bless. And mass shield. Okay. Cool. So we finally turned all that stuff in our inventory into money. Ready for the next expedition. Nothing in here. Trying to be on the lookout for, you know, hidden switches, as always. One should always be. Hello? Brandon? Oh, this is the... No, actually, what is this? I guess an alchemist shop. The rest of the village is crude, but this alchemical workshop is as well equipped as any you've seen in the underworld. Potions are apparently one of the few sorts of magic the Anama tolerate. Surprisingly, the fire pits are kept going by goblin servants. They scuttle quickly about at the shouted direction of a short, stout man in heavy robes. He turns to greet you. Welcome to the Potion Works. I'm Brandon, alchemist of the Anama. I'm allowed to sell you some of our stock if you wish. The Anama make potions? We rely on them. Potions are important to our survival in this harsh and hostile world. Our potion crafts are some of the finest in the world. We even trade them with outsiders, though only Anama can buy our highest quality wares. But aren't potions magic? Brandon responds with the tired voice of one who has answered this question many times before. We do not cast spells, but we can draw magic from we can draw from magic that exists naturally in the world. Some plants are magical. Once something lives, it lives, and we can and must accept it. If they have natural magic, we can draw from it. We simply do not add to it. Where do you get your materials? Wherever they grow. They grow well in Avernum. We also buy them from farmers in Tranquility. Solberg hates and fears us, but his people value our trade. However, some materials are harder to find than others. I require 6 Kytrex husks to make a batch of a needed brew. Husks of adequate quality can only be found in the Kytrex nest. Of course, going there is dangerous. If you find enough suitable husks, I would pay well for them. Why do you need the husks? He seems nervous. It is a private matter. Oh, okay. I mean, we're going there, so obviously we're going to bring some. How can these husks be found? Being worn by... Well, I suppose the husks are those of already dead Kytrex. But I mean, we could remove them from Kytrex we happen to kill along the way. If you ever have the misfortune of wandering in the Kytrex nest, watch the floor. Look for husks that are white, nearly unbroken, and still moist. Okay. You have goblin servants. Alas, I do. Some goblins tried to settle in our lands a few months ago. We destroyed them, of course. Where did the servants come from? A few of the goblins threw away their weapons and begged for their lives. We took them in and tried to train them. Since then, we have had many opportunities to regret our mercy. And they might also have regretted their surrender, I guess. I would like to buy a potion, I suppose. Healing elixir. Ooh, knowledge brew. So expensive. Exorbitant. But I mean, I pretty much have to. It's not a lot of extra skill points, but every single one is so valuable. I mean, ultimately, 850 for 2 points. About the cheapest skill I can buy with points costs me maybe 4, more like 5 at this point, anything that's really worth something. So this is less than half a skill point. So obviously, compared to actually paying a trainer for a skill, even if it costs, over 1,000, is still going to be so much more efficient. But there are things I just can't train. And, long story short, I'm going to buy it. Although there's a small chance that his prices will actually drop after we help him. So I'm going to make a note about this and buy it later if it turns out that it's not going to get any cheaper. Can you make any potions for me? I'm too busy for most custom work. However, if you give me grey mold and a Kytrex claw, I can whip up a quick brew that can give your skin the toughness of a shell for a time. Oh? Potion that will protect me. I'll make one. I could save beforehand, but He takes the materials and nods. There follows a long period of chopping, mixing, and shouting at goblins. Soon he pours a thick green mixture into a clay jar and hands it to you. The work of the Anama, he says proudly. Okay. Well, I guess I don't need any more potions right now. That was an augmenting potion. I was kind of hoping for an invulnerability potion, especially when he said there was, or when it said that it was green, Which one was it? Augmenting. Yeah. So... Which one is the augmenting? Oh, this one. Yeah, honestly. Not really worth it. But oh well. At least the Kytrex claws aren't really very needed. And I have quite a bit of grey mold, so... Yeah. Unlikely to ever actually use up all of that for the whatever else can be made with them. Anyway, so that's what's up here. Did we miss anything else? obviously cannot enter that room. I guess I should just for the sake of completeness, check out these stairs up in those watchtowers. I guess, assuming those areas are not off limits to me. Both of these, of course, are, or well, it's really just the upper level of the temple. Anyway, can we talk to these? This surly goblin is busy keeping the fires lit. Goblin servants are notoriously unreliable. The Anama must pay them well, or threaten them very convincingly. Yeah, I really doubt they pay them at all. They pay them by not killing them, I guess. Can we go up here? It's not the temple. Oh, hello? This lone goblin is clearing rubble out of this passage. It bears a little pick and a little basket, and doesn't want to talk to you. Interesting. Oh, there's also nothing up here at all. Right? No. Okay. You're not angry, right? No. Well then. Alright, we wanted to double check this. Yeah. Claw finding excellence. Hail, adventurers! Kingsley the Hunter is pleased that some have decided to live up to his example, but complacency will be the death of us all. We must continue to excel. For this reason, he will pay a generous bounty to the first adventurer who brings him 20 Kytrex claws, an enchanted item from his very own collection. Alright. Does my paper say exactly? Oh yeah, 5 plus 20. Okay. Well, we did just lose one for no real reason, but we should find plenty more, I'm sure. In fact, there is probably an unlimited supply if there is an option to just use them to make potions. Or else that would be really mean if you could actually run out and not be able to complete the quest. But I'm going to trust that we will find at least one extra, one more than you absolutely need for the quests. Right, anyway. Yeah, the upstairs regions here. I mean, obviously there's not really going to be anything. But just for the sake of completeness. I'm assuming these don't have anything to say to me. Okay, now we have been warned to watch out as soon as we leave the town. Actually, is there something here? I guess not, because it's on a slope. Yeah. I suppose there couldn't really be a room in there. I mean, technically that could, but it's unlikely. Right. Also, I don't see any indication of any secret rooms or anything. Right. Okay. Save the game. And apply some buffs, I suppose. The usual. Should I go with... yeah, I guess I should. Okay. Okay, grey mold. Oh, well, to replace the one that we used. That's convenient. Okay, back from a short interruption. Yeah. I guess just start exploring a little bit. Maybe we'll find someone else to talk to. Someone more interesting than these nameless farmers. Maybe even find that fungal outpost. Flee here in case of Kytrex attack. Ah, yes. Fungus. I see. Maybe even find that farm that... What were we supposed to do? Farmer's Roulette. Aid in the clearing of Kytrex from the Southlands. Well, this would not be the Southlands, I guess. Southwest. Well, I mean, maybe if we head south from here, we might find them. Suddenly, Kytrex burrow out of the ground all around you. They sensed your movements and came here to hunt for fresh prey. Right, we're also, I guess, on the lookout for that ambush that we were implicitly warned about. Okay, these seem to be about the same type that we've dealt with before. Oh, this Kytrex slowed her down. That's fine, though. Okay. okay so long as no one else but Rosluka is getting attacked, as usual. Well, we can, for now, easily retreat to town to... return to town to heal. I'm not going to hold back with spells. This one. Okay. Well, they definitely do hit pretty hard occasionally on anyone who's not our tank. Maybe heal yourself just to be a bit on the safer side. That was a super weak double hit. Really lame. Oh well. Okay, fireball. Nice. Okay. That was only 8 resisted, so that would have been a pretty weak smite right there. Almost dead. Oh, okay. Fireball this one. You heal yourself? I did re-equip Rosluka with her better sword, right? It's just that she's really dealing pretty underwhelming damage. But, okay, and then... that doesn't help, of course, when that kind of thing happens. Yeah, she has the Radiant Shortblade. I mean, still not amazing. Oh, hi there. 2 Kytrex claws out of this little encounter. Pretty good. I feel like I was going to say something, but... I don't know. Is that a husk? A broken bit of husk. Cancel. Oh, okay. We're supposed to look for pristine ones, so I'm guessing that's not the one. Is this? Oh, this is this little side chamber here. More crystal. Oh, interesting. How could we possibly reach up there, unless that's connected to the upper level of the Anama temple that we don't have access to? Huh. Something is blocking my way, yeah, indeed. This cliff is. Huh. Oh. Anama shrine. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, I guess that is, yeah, that's literally right there. Very close to the actual city. Okay, maybe something that really can only be explored by Anama members. Oh, okay, more Kytrex. Why not? A decent effort. 18 damage. Yeah, her damage is really not amazing. And that wasn't even with anything resisted. Oh. Okay, we do have more coming. 56, alright, that's slightly better than that one earlier. Okay, we got even more of them. Too far apart, though, to be hit by a lightning bolt. Intercept this one. Come on. 28 damage. Smite. And another very disappointing hit. Okay. More Kytrex claws. Oh, yeah. Looks like we'll have plenty of them. Okay. Mostly because we have plenty of Kytrex to deal with. I can definitely see myself getting quite sick of them. We haven't even seen their lair yet. Their hive, I guess. Oops. Well, didn't mean to do that, but might as well. You know, just shoot. one. Good double hit. Nope. No double hit at all. All these points in quick action, and yeah, still disappointingly low. Oh, this house was dismantled by the Kytrex swarm not long after it was built. We know that somehow, I guess. Yeah, disappointingly low proc rate for those double attacks, unfortunately. I read somewhere that each point is supposed to add a 5% chance, but I think I also saw someone's test results indicating that at 10 points, was it 10 points? I think it was more like an actual 30-something% proc rate. Difficulty 13. Okay, well. Yeah, but it does feel even lower than that sometimes. But I guess I can't believe that it's maybe about a third. Should I check out this? Maybe. It wasn't marked on the map, so that leads me to believe that this is not anything particularly major. What is that? Oh, a Kytrex egg. Ah, I see. One of the 8 that we're supposed to smash, I guess. There is also obviously something north of here, but I did double check for any buttons, and there isn't one. Of course, maybe the answer is right here. Hello, Emily. Or Amelie. This woman is sitting cross-legged by the fire, sewing a new shirt. It is made of the rough, fibrous cloth produced by Avernum. She looks up at you and smiles. Welcome. Word of your arrival preceded you. I'm Amelia of the Anama. Once of the Isle of Betrayal in Valorim, now in the underworld. It is nice to meet someone who has seen the sun recently. How long have you been in the underworld? 5 years. That is when Alcandra led us from the surface. He said that here we could speak our beliefs without fear of being crushed. That is worth much. You think the Empire would crush you? Empress Prazak would not, but who knows who will come after her. The old Emperor wanted us dead when we created our faith. The next may be the same. She looks unhappily out the window at the mist and the dark. I hope that it is worth it. Will you ever return to the surface? She looks down at the garment she's making. The grey cloth, made by drying and pounding long strands of lichen. It's miserable stuff. She sighs, threads a needle, and pretends she didn't hear the question. Tell me about the Anama? She points to the east. There is Ahonaria. That is where all the teachers are. I'm a humble follower. I wouldn't try to teach. Her response sounds like it was memorized. Yeah, we have heard very similar things from a couple of people now. You're a seamstress? I am. I was a very good one on the surface, with proper materials. She holds up the shirt she is making with distaste. Now, I'm one of the few who can make something decent out of this. She bites off the last word. Out of this fine material, she was going to say. If you find a good garment of quality wool or cotton down here, cherish it. Do you have anything for sale? Oh, she does. Huh. Woven silk robe. I mean, there is something like silk down here. I guess probably brought down from the surface. Of course, we've seen those before. Swamp pants. Everything else is just non-magical. Yeah, well, thanks, but no thanks, I guess. Right, I'm not being silly. We have... Well, she actually has a woven silk robe. But, it's the type that's nice and defensive, but doesn't really add anything I really care about. Not that this one adds a whole lot, but, it's something. And it's almost as protective. So there's that. Yeah, anyway, I'm still not gonna buy a second one. Nothing here. I mean, there must be some other access to the underground here. There are 2 farmers here, ordinary folk, calmly working on their crops. Then you and they here at the same time. The sound of claws on stone. A sound that is now all too familiar. They drop their shovels. One sees your weapon and yells, "Help us!" Of course. Where are they coming from? Well, actually, where are they coming from? Oh, okay, there's one. Surely it's not just as one. Although I wouldn't mind that being the case. You really don't need to help, buddy. If you're trying to help. Okay, more coming from here, but I do appreciate this narrow tunnel that forces them to fight us one at a time. Will we hit all three of them with a lightning bolt? No. I thought as much. Please walk there. Okay. Ah, come on. What, a 0% parry chance? That is... Wait. Parries the attack 0%? What does that even mean? Obviously it parried me, so it can't have a 0% chance to parry. Okay, I don't know. Not sure what that's all about. Can you see it from there? Yes, okay. Okay. Even from there. I'm guessing that was all of them. Beautiful crystal, another Kytrex claw. Already halfway there to the next quest goal. Energetic herbs, also nice. That all of them? I suppose. No way underground from here. We did check. Okay, well, we had not actually checked out all of this, but now it's on the map. Nothing there. Because the warriors would have helped if they had gotten there in time. Amelia the seamstress. I mean, nice that her house is annotated, but doesn't seem like there is anything more to do with her. But who knows, maybe? Oh, no. No stairs or ladders down. No one living here. Just a lizard. Okay, and that's actually all of this. This is back... Yeah, okay. Back to the north where we came from. Alright. So, in fact... Yeah. Okay, this is... Ah, there. Finally. The last little corner. There's the trapdoor. Let's see here. Looking at the timer... Yeah, I suppose. I'll head downstairs and look at this. Is this actually going to connect all the way down here? Oh. Well, in case it does... Oh, there... Look to be... Yeah, actually, that's just going to be Kytrex bursting out of these walls as soon as we reach the end, right? It's got to be what it is. Yeah, suddenly you hear the telltale scratching sounds of Kytrex. Wait, why are all buffs gone? I only now noticed. How long have they been gone? Certainly our expedition has not been going on long enough for all of them to run out. So we must have accidentally stepped on some tile that healed us. Wait, no, but we don't have our energy refilled at all. Huh? Okay, that's weird. I mean, obviously I was just not paying attention. I want to say that we were buffed until not that long ago. Hold on a second. Okay, back again. But I think I'll have to wrap this up quickly. Anyway, we'll see how big of an encounter this is going to be. Suddenly you hear the telltale scratching sound of the Kytrex that's coming from all around you. Then the walls start to collapse. The cunning bugs scratch them to paper thinness, waiting for prey. Now they're bursting through. Yes. Okay, well, obviously I saw all these suspicious walls along the way. So yeah. I guess we'll start... Well, yeah. I just noticed that we weren't buffed at all, so... That, of course, is a bit unfortunate. But I'm sure we'll deal with it somehow. One bug at a time. Seems like there might not be that many coming from behind us, at least. Ouch. Damage does add up, though. Especially when she doesn't actually have her buffs active. Okay. Some haste is definitely advised here. I wonder... I feel like I need to heal. Next turn... Well, next turn he's still not going to be hasted, so... Yeah, anyway. Maybe after that I'll be able to apply some more buffs. But for now we'll have to make do with what we have. Right, most of them are still focusing on her. Okay. Please stun you. So tempted to actually just throw some damage in. You know, why don't I do that? And just because I can hit more enemies at once and just deal more combined damage. I'll use Icy Rain. I haven't actually been using that a whole lot lately. She's probably gonna be attacked more. I doubt they'll... Well, they might all want to attack Tattersail, but most of them won't be able to, so she should hopefully be fine. We'll see. Yep, there's one, there's a second one. Yeah, but... Okay, that one attacked Swapnir instead. Okay. Well, I guess we'll keep doing this. Nice. I mean, I could heal, or actually take out almost all of them. Like so. She just gets parried like nobody's business. Fireball. Oh, 2 fireballs. Even better. Oh, wait. What is this one? Plated Kytrex. How did I not notice this one? Where did it come from? I guess we'll finish up this one first. Oh, well, let's attack that one. Maybe soften it up a little bit, because you're just not going to deal a lot of damage anyway. Well aimed blow. Poison damage. Okay. Oh god, there are more. Alright, okay. Plated one is dead. Is this gonna be the last one? I'm gonna heal a little bit. Okay, nope, we're not done. There are more still waiting to reach whoever they happen to be angry at. Yep, still not done. What? Oh, yeah, whatever. Okay, there we go. Finally a double hit that dealt decent damage. And we seem to actually have dealt with the first the first round now. Actually, I still see another one. Okay. Broken bit of husk. That one does not seem to be interested in attacking us. Battle is over. Okay, we regenerated quite a bit. I guess I'm gonna quickly reapply those priest buffs. And she can at least where's Lucas some extra health. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to look at my video, I suppose, and try to figure out when all the buffs ran out. So definitely, I mean, we couldn't have been. I suppose I was running around a lot on the overworld, and not that there is a distinction between overworld and inside. So I don't know. I definitely feel like the buffs would have lasted a lot longer in an actual dungeon, but maybe there we actually don't cover that much distance typically. I don't know. Maybe we just did spend that much time running around, and they did run out naturally. Who knows? Quick save done. Yeah. So as I said, I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. I mean, there's one enemy still visible, but we're gonna deal with that next time. There might actually be more. In fact, if it does connect, this tunnel somehow connects all the way down here, then there are almost guaranteed to be more. Also, hopefully more of these eggs. In fact, maybe we'll find all 7 of the remaining eggs we're supposed to smash down in this very cave here. But yeah, we'll find out next time. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.